What is up, everybody? It's the Lawn Gnome, and this is a video that I did not expect to make, but it's a landmark for my channel. I officially have been tagged for the very first time by one of the newer subscribers that I recently received, as well as myself subscribing to her, CleoNotPatra. Her name and channel will be in the box below. She tagged me to do a holiday survey called the Jolly Holiday Tag. I think that's what it was called. Apparently this has been floating around YouTube, and she had chosen me to respond with my very own answers to the 15 questions that are given. Now, this is a very interesting one for me because I don't celebrate Christmas. I am of the Jewish faith, so I celebrate Hanukkah. So I said to myself, with Hanukkah beginning on Saturday night, why not take every one of these questions and put my own little spin on them? Why can't this survey be interfaith? Why not? So, Cleo, thank you for tagging me, and I am going to do my due diligence and respond to your video with the answers to all the 15 questions. Let's begin. The first question is, do you begin your holiday shopping on Black Friday, or do you wait until the last minute? The truth is, Thanksgiving, which is the day before Black Friday, is when I actually reach out to all of my friends and ask them what they want for the holidays. I ask them to send me what they want the most, and I also send them exactly what I want the most, and we all at least reach out to each other and make sure that our gifts don't overlap. And my goal is to try and get all of my holiday shopping done on the same day. And unfortunately, it never seems to work. I am now officially 2 gifts short. I intend to get the gifts for the last 2 people. I just don't know when it will be. Most likely this weekend. And I don't expect myself to have a hard time finding what they want. Question 2 is, if you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? Well, it's not a Christmas movie per se, but when it comes to the holiday spirit, no matter what holiday it is, I've always felt that Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the scene when Harry celebrates his very first real Christmas, and he discovers that he has presents for the first time, you couldn't get a more warming feeling in your heart when you see that scene. I mean, you take a look at where those movies have gone, and you just are brought back to that innocent, very first movie with Daniel Radcliffe just bringing Harry Potter to life. That Christmas scene is just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So, who wouldn't want to spend a Christmas at Hogwarts? Seriously. Question number 3. Do you like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day better? The answer would be Christmas Eve. Only because of the fact that I know that I don't have to go to work the next day. And I know that I just have an extra day to just, relax a little bit and just prepare for a very, very quiet week ahead. Because the week between Christmas and New Year's is just so dead, and I really don't do much on the week between Christmas and New Year's. Question number 4. When do you put up your Christmas tree and who decorates it? Well, of course, I obviously don't have a Christmas tree. But anyone out there who's watching this that doesn't know what Hanukkah is, or has ever heard about how we celebrate Hanukkah, we take out these big candelabras called menorahs that we light a candle on each day, and it's an 8-day holiday. So it's always a warm feeling when we take the menorahs out of the cabinet and, shine them up, because we get together for holiday parties, and family and friends come over, light the candles, bring their own menorahs with them, and it's really a warming feeling when people are taking the menorahs out and just, getting them ready for the holiday. It's great. Question number 5. Do you like white lights or do you prefer colored lights? There are a couple of Christmas decorated houses in my neighborhood, and I prefer the colored lights just because it gives off a lot more holiday warmth and hope and all of that stuff. So, some people do put up Hanukkah lights too. They are the colors of the Israeli flag usually, which are white and blue. So, yeah, colored lights always add a little extra dimension to the lights and the holidays and all that. Are you a person that is guilty of peeking at your presents, or do you like to be surprised? I don't like surprises. I really don't. And that is why I do like to tell people what I want. But I always do leave them that one thing. And that is, you know me, you know what I like, get me something that you know that I will truly enjoy. The one time that I did peek at my presents It was 1996. I was a freshman in high school. My parents had gotten me the Beatles Anthology Volume 1. And I was really excited, and I just happened to stumble upon a bag in a closet, and I saw it. So I was like, yes, I'm going to get the Beatles Anthology 1, I'm so excited! I didn't get it. As a matter of fact, my parents told me we're taking it back to the store. It wasn't because I peeked, but I was devastated. I didn't know that my uncle was coming by the next day to give me the exact same gift. See what happens when there's no one that discusses gifts? There's overlap. It leads to crying children. However, I did get surprised once, and it was actually 2 years ago. I was expecting to get the usual, which was about $100 for spending cash, and my parents said, we actually got you something this year, and I was very intrigued to know what it was, and it actually was a gift that changed my life. The flip cam that I'm recording this video on. And because of that, the rest is history. Would you rather live in a gingerbread house or Santa's workshop? I would have to say neither. One, I am a relatively small person. I'm 5'3", so I get the elf joke, so I could blend in, but I'm not really good at working with my hands. And if I was to pick a gingerbread house, in about a week I'd probably be homeless. Tell us about your Christmas Eve traditions. Well, it's more of a tradition that blends into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I actually watch episodes of 3 different television shows that revolve around Christmas. I watch the pilot episode of The Simpsons, which is Simpsons roasting on an open fire, and I watch the Batman animated series episodes Christmas with the Joker and Holiday Nights, and I watched the episode of Justice League called Comfort and Joy. They are 4 excellent episodes of television shows that have an episode that deal with Christmas. If you could be under the mistletoe with anyone, who would it be? Oh, that's simple. The best thing about my friends is when we ever talk about celebrities that we could, do that with, we don't like to agree. We like to make sure that we each have an individual person, and I stole Olivia Wilde. So, that's who I want, Olivia Wilde. What tops your tree? Well, obviously I don't have a tree. There are some Jewish families that do have a little Hanukkah bush, which is in fact like a tiny little tree that they decorate with Jewish and Hanukkah-themed things, but I do not have that. Although, the menorah, if you take a good look at it, kind of looks like a tree, because it's got, like, the branching candle holders and all of that stuff, so I guess it could kind of be like a tree, but either way, I don't actually have a physical tree in my house. Can you name the 12 days of Christmas? I can name the 12 pains of Christmas. I'll put that video link below, just in case you don't know what that is. It's a popular Christmas song that's played on all the radio stations in America during the holidays. It's pretty funny. Question number 12 is, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Not professionally, but there was this one time. It was Christmas Eve of 2007, actually. And my friends and I went to this thing in New York City in the Chelsea section, which is called the Matzo Ball. Just in case you don't know what it is, the Matzo Ball is a party that is held for all the Jewish singles from like age 18 to 35, and it's this huge Jewish dance party. It's terrible, but to be with my friends just to, have a couple of drinks and have a good time, why not? On the way back to the subway from the location, we started singing Christmas songs, and it all got completely out of hand and hilarious when we started singing the 1958 Chipmunks Christmas song in chipmunk voices. True story. 13. Do you count down to Christmas? No, I really don't. And I don't even count down to Hanukkah either. It happens when it happens. What are some of the foods that you can expect to always have on the holiday seasons? Well, chocolate coins for one, Chinese food, and winter-themed beers. And the final question, which is question number 15, is, how has the holiday kept its magic as you have grown older? It's actually gotten a lot better, and I think it's only because of the fact that me and my siblings have grown up so much, and we're all living out our own lives, and I don't really get to see my friends all the time because of everybody working and all that, so when the holidays come around, it's nice to just, stop and look around and gather together with friends and family and, get together with people you haven't seen in a while and just really have a nice holiday. So I go to the parties, do the traditions. It seems to be getting better every single year. But as far as I know, it's always been a magical, fun time, and I always enjoyed it. And that's pretty much the way I hope it's going to be when I have my own family. So, who do I tag now? I wrote down a whole bunch of YouTubers who I enjoy watching their videos, who have given me plenty of comments and feedback, but I didn't want to give too many tags, so I'm gonna just keep it down to 6. I am going to tag Terrific Tasia. I am going to tag Puzzled Kristen. I'm going to tag Zevo Town. I'm going to tag Teen of Little Hollow. I'm going to tag Sophie, who used to go by the name of 55 Ginger Ninja, and Sarah-isms. If it's Hanukkah, if it's Kwanzaa, if it's Christmas, if it's any holiday, answer these questions as best as you can, and please send me a video response. That's still something I haven't received yet. That would be a wonderful holiday gift. So Cleo, thank you so much for tagging me. This was a lot of fun. And everybody out there, just have a wonderful, wonderful, and safe holiday season.